If you like coffee and Jesse James, check out Jesse James Coffee. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I've been following Jesse James for a number of years. I remember when I saw that, I think it was a Discovery documentary about the most exclusive motorcycles. He was building them out in California, and then got into custom cars, Monster Garage, did a bunch of shows, and rose to stardom, and ended up marrying and divorcing Sandra Bullock. Ended up moving to Texas, where he now runs a company called JJFU. JJ stands for Jesse James. Jesse James Firearms Unlimited. And I love the idea that it's JJFU, because this guy lives with like no regrets. And what I noticed is, he's still building bikes, he is building firearms, he has the Austin Speed Shop. If I ever get to Texas, it's definitely something I want to check out. But I noticed on his page, he said you can now buy the coffee that he drinks in the morning to get his motor running. And I thought, man, if it's good enough for Jesse James, well, it's probably too good for me, but nonetheless, I want to try it. This is a medium roast. I think that was all that was available. And it's an Arabica bean. And these beans are roasted at a roast shop literally down the street. I think it may actually be on the same street as his. And so it is very local to Texas. Now, I ordered a bag of this because I like coffee to get me going in the morning. Kind of punch me in the face, kick the tires, light the fires. And I thought we would try this out. Medium roast. It says here, flavor notes, dark chocolate and rich caramel. I wouldn't mind if there were dark chocolate and rich caramels in here, but I think those are just notes that we might detect. Now I feel like it's kind of subliminally planted in my mind that I'm probably going to drink it and say that I taste that even if I don't. I did order a ground like this because literally came an hour ago, and I had no intention of just waiting on this, so I'm going to tear it open here. Dude, it smells great. I have gone ahead and boiled up some water. I have my coffee or dye mug right here. I have my hand pourer right here. I'm gonna just dump in some of this fresh ground coffee. Ooh, man. Yeah. It's dark. Like me. Just like that. A little coffee in there. And I thought we would go ahead and do a little pour over. Man, that smells great. I'd like to do just a little pour over and let the grounds blossom a little bit, and then pour over the hot water slowly. Do it nice and slow. All right, so I got a little eager because it smells great. And this is one hot cup of coffee right there, and it is filled to the brim. I mean, it smells incredible. Probably smells better than Jesse James himself. Unless he's wearing some of that Davidoff Cool Water. Hey. Oh. That has hints of dark chocolate and caramel. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Oh, it's hot. But it's so good. I can't stop drinking it. I'll tell you what. I can drink black coffee. I usually put a little something in there, but this is a cup of coffee that I could just enjoy as is. I mean, it's got a sweetness to it that I can't quite put my finger on, but man, it's just really good. Again, I am more of a medium roast. It just tends to be a little smoother to me, a little bit more mild, and that's right where this falls. But it almost has a little bit of like a fruity flavor to it. So, it's just good. I don't expect it to be a punchy in your face kind of drink, and I also don't want something that's totally watered down or something like a Folgers Crystals. But I'm looking for something with a little body, a little spice, and this just checks those boxes. Dude, this is a great cup of coffee. Yeah, I could drink this all day long. I'm glad I poured myself a cup to the brim because I am going to be drinking this a lot. Tell you what, great coffee. Wake up, sucker. Jesse James has pay up, sucker tattooed on his hand. And if you want to get a great cup of coffee at a fair price, it's not that expensive, and try out the same coffee that Jesse James, the man, the myth, the legend, drinks himself, I will put a link to it in the description below because it is delicious. Yeah, that's good. Peter Von Panda, out.